Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Read 'em and Weep. If you hear anything in the background, there's some construction happening, so hopefully you're not hearing it too much and it's not too distracting. And also, my chair is really noisy. Okay. All right, so this week we are going to be doing a reading vlog, my very first one. And we are going to try out a little bit of Sally Rooney. So we are going to be reading Conversations with Friends and also Normal People this week. I've had the audiobook of this one checked out from my library for a little bit of time. I actually have like 3 days left on this until it needs to be returned. And then this one just came in. And so I figure since I have both audiobooks checked out from my library at the same time, why not do a reading vlog? So I actually do not know anything about these books. I know they're extremely popular, especially like on like TikTok or Book Talk. And I've heard good things and I've heard bad things about Sally Rooney. And I feel like with Sally Rooney, it's one of those things where it's like if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. I'm hoping that I'm going to be one who gets it. I do actually really enjoy literary fiction, so hopefully I will enjoy these. I don't know what they're about, so I'm actually going to just go ahead and read the synopsis of each one. So, Conversations with Friends. Most of you probably already know what these are about, so you can like skip over this part, but I'm going to read it because I don't know what it's about at all. It says Frances is a cool-headed and darkly observant young woman, vaguely pursuing a career in writing while studying in Dublin. Her best friend is the beautiful and endlessly self-possessed Bobby. A local poetry performance one night. At a local poetry performance one night, they meet a well known photographer, and as the girls are then gradually drawn into her world, Frances is reluctantly impressed by the older woman's sophisticated home and handsome husband, Nick. But however amusing Frances and Nick's flirtation seems at first, it begins to give way to a strange and then painful intimacy. It sounds interesting. Um, yeah, okay. I'm not really for sure how I feel about the flirtation with a married man, but hopefully I will enjoy this one. Normal people. Um, okay, the synopsis is pretty short. It says Connell and Mary Ann grew up in the same small town, but the similarities end there. At school, Connell is popular and well liked, while Mary Ann is a loner. But when these two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying, something life changing begins. Normal People is the story of mutual fascination, friendship, and love. It takes us from that first conversation to the years beyond in the company of two people who try to stay apart but find that they can't. So the synopsis is actually really vague. It doesn't really give very many details, but I like that, and I honestly think out of the two of them, I'm going to enjoy Normal People more. This seems like something that I would enjoy more. This one, I'm not for the flirtation with a married man is really throwing me off. Um, but hopefully it's good. I guess I will check back in with you guys and let you know how I'm feeling. I'm gonna start with this one because the audiobook has to be returned in a couple of days. So I will check back in with you guys. Okay. Hey guys. This is just going to be a pretty quick, let me take these out. It's gonna be a pretty quick update. I'm at work right now on my break. I'm really hoping nobody walks by. Yeah, so I am basically just about done with conversations with friends. I'm on the last chapter, actually, so I pretty much already know what my rating is going to be. I don't think that there's going to be anything that happens in this last chapter that's going to change my rating. I don't know what to really say about this book. I'm probably going to be rating this like a 2-star. I'm not really interested. I pretty much hate everybody in the book. Everybody is like terrible. Yeah. And then, just the whole plot too. The relationship with Nick, this married man. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing to root for. There's nothing good happening. I'm kind of over it. I'm really over it. Like there was this part where, Nick was like, "Hey, I have to tell you that me and Melissa started sleeping together." And it's like, it's literally your wife. What? That's literally your wife. You can do whatever you want with your wife, and you don't have to like run it by or check in with Francis. Like, I don't know. Everything has just been like really irritating me. Oh yeah, also like there are like some smutty scenes throughout the book that are just like so awkward. They're so awkward. They're so awkward. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not reading it physically. I know that like Sally Rooney is pretty much known for not having quotation marks. I'm not reading it physically, so that hasn't really bothered me, but it is kind of weird, listening to the audiobook and it's like he said this and she said this and then he said this and then he said this. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'm just like more aware of it because I know she doesn't use their quotation marks, but that's been kind of awkward. And so then it makes the smutty scenes like really, really awkward when you're like, and then he said this, and then he did this, and then he said this, and then I said this, or whatever. Like, it's very awkward. The smutty scenes are so awkward. Oh my goodness. And I love smut. With that being said, and I do want to say this, like I did go into this book with an open mind. I know like in the beginning I kind of said like I don't know about the plot and the whole like married man thing. But I did go into it with an open mind, like really hoping to enjoy it. So I wasn't like setting myself up for failure there. But I am going into the next book still with an open mind. Like I do think that I will like that one better based off of the synopsis. It just seems like something that I would enjoy. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what it's gonna be. Because maybe just the plot of this one just wasn't for me. Maybe Sally Rooney is for me and it was just the plot. I don't know. But I will check back in when I'm maybe while I'm reading Normal People or at the end. Bye. Hey guys. So last time you saw me I was at work and I was finishing up conversations with friends, and I know I said I was like a chapter away from finishing and that I was gonna give it a 2-star. Didn't think there was going to be anything in that last chapter that changed my rating. I don't think that there's going to be anything that happens in this last chapter that's going to change my rating. I was wrong. 1 star. 1 star. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. I hated it. I'm going to go into like the last chapter right now because the last chapter really like it was a lot. Francis and Nick, and at this point, the whole book they're having this like affair, and at this point the affair has stopped. Nick is trying to make things work with his wife Melissa. Francis has her little thing with Bobby. The affair has stopped. Well, in the last chapter, Nick accidentally contacts Francis, and then he just starts, instead of, instead of hanging up the phone like they should have, because, their life is going back to like somewhat normal, they start talking, and he starts talking all this stuff like, ooh, truth is, if I told you where I was, I'd have to wait for you, blah, 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 blah. And then the last line of the book, the very last sentence. Let me read it. If I can get to the last page. Come and get me, I said. Come and get you? I was listening to this on audiobook. In that moment, if I would have had the physical book, I would have chucked it across the room. I was so angry. I hated it. And if this is your favorite book, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you love this book. I'm sorry, but I could not. But with that being said, I am going into Normal People with an open mind. From the beginning, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to love this. After reading the synopsis, I kind of knew that this probably wasn't going to be the book for me. I don't mind cheating in books. So, I'm going to go into Normal People. I'm going to start it today. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm going to start it today with an open mind. Okay, I'm not going to let this experience taint that experience. I'm going into it brand new. Nothing against this book. I will check back in with you guys the next day. And I'm reading Normal People. I'm not very far. I think I'm on like page 60 or so. And I thought I'd just do a quick little check-in. So far I am liking the book better than I am liking it better than Conversations with Friends. So far, you have Connell and Marianne. Connell's mother cleans for Marianne's family, so Marianne's family, is a wealthier family, and so they kind of like know each other from that, but they just kind of come from two different worlds. But even with that being said, Connell, I think, is just like more social, and Marianne is just like a loner, and they kind of start this really random romance. It's like such a random romance. The romance kind of seemed to I say romance, but it's really just kind of like two teenagers messing around. Is basically what it is. I don't know, it kind of just came out of nowhere, but I guess, teenage love or whatever, teenage hookups, they do kind of just come from out of nothing. Just like it can be just like a look or whatever. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I don't know, I'm hoping to finish this maybe tomorrow. But so far I do like it better, but I'm not loving it. I like it more, but I'm not loving it. Hey guys, it is the next night. I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna be heading to bed soon. And I was sitting here thinking, and I realized that I did not read any more of Normal People from yesterday. I was really hoping to possibly finish it today, and I didn't read any of it. I haven't been feeling very compelled. Oh, my air conditioning is on. It's probably pretty loud. This will be quick. I am not feeling very compelled to pick it up or like read it, listen to it. But I am going to the office tomorrow to work where I can have a little bit more focused, like listening time to my audiobooks. I'm going to the office tomorrow, so we will try to give it a good listen, get through a little bit more tomorrow. Hey guys, so today is Monday and I finished Normal People. I'm gonna give this a 2-star. My main reasoning for giving it 2 stars is because I simply just didn't care about anything in this book. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about any of the characters. I just didn't care. And it was going better. It was going better. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to post this vlog because this is so abnormal for who I am and like the kind of like rater that I am when it comes to books. I am someone who's like always giving. I basically give away 4 stars. I'm not like a hard, harsh rater. It's like I know some people are extremely critical when it comes to reading books. Like I really just rate based off of how I'm feeling and my enjoyment. When it came to, doing my really, this is my very first reading vlog ever. When it came to, I literally thought that this was a slam dunk. I thought that I was gonna love this, and I thought I was gonna love this because everybody talks about Sally Rooney and they love her, and I love literary fiction too. Like, and I just feel so conflicted with this being my very first reading vlog. I don't know. I'm gonna post it up, but I just like I feel so conflicted. I don't want to like rub people the wrong way, like coming into this like brand new. I don't know. I feel so weird. I don't know. I think I'm gonna, because I haven't really watched anybody's reading vlogs on these books because I wanted to read them myself. I think I'm gonna like watch some other people's videos and see if there's like something that I missed, because at this point I feel like the problem is me. The problem has to be me because everybody loves Sally Rooney so much. Like I have to be the problem. Like there's something that I missed that was in these books that I didn't get something out of it. I don't know. So it's really like no like shade to Sally Rooney. I'm sure she's an amazing writer. It's me. I'm I'm the issue here. I'm the problem here. Okay, it's me. It's all me. There were some points that I was kind of interested. Um, what was I? Was I actually interested? I don't think I was actually interested in anything. I think that there were some points where I was like, oh, that's a little bit intriguing, but because I just didn't care about everything else, like I was just grasping at anything to be slightly intrigued about. I'm done talking about this book. I'm done talking about Sally Rooney. I'm done. I don't even have any thoughts. I don't have any thoughts on Normal People because I just didn't actually care about it. And that's that. Sally Rooney has completely melted my brain. I don't know. I have zero thoughts. There's nothing going on up here right now when it comes to this book. I have nothing. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what happened. And I just finished it a couple days. I literally just read it a few days ago. And I don't remember anything. I'm sorry. Please do not hate me. I promise you, I'm not like this. I love books. I love reading. But I'm going to close this chapter and we're going to move on. So, if you like this video. Please hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if I'm not alone in this, like, not really getting the Sally Rooney thing. Or, I mean, be nice to me if you disagree with my thoughts, please. And yeah, if you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And I will be putting out another vlog next week that I am in the middle of reading these books, and it is going better. I promise you it's going better, you guys. Bye.